Gering residents are being asked to provide input on the city's new comprehensive plan during tonight's open house meeting. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Gering's comprehensive plan meeting this evening will allow locals to weigh in on the community's vision for Gering's future, as well as determine where and what types of developments may occur throughout the city. Matt Ashby with Ayers & Associates says tonight's open house, which runs until 7 p.m. at the Gering Civic Center, will be an informal listening session to get a better pulse on the community's needs. He says a lot of the early feedback they have received includes addressing economic development, business retention, and workforce retention.
Certainly, communities change over time, and 20 years is a long time to not have updated a comprehensive plan. If you think about the technology changes in the last 20 years, the changes to the economy over the last 20 years, there's been a lot of change, and so we need to look into the future and identify the opportunities that we might have for really directing how we want to grow.
Now, if you are unable to attend tonight's open house, people can still weigh in through their online survey, and you can find that at www.plangering.org. Well, big news for Nebraska corn producers as President Donald Trump has directed the Environmental Protection Agency to approve the use of E15 year-round. This move would lift the federal ban on summer sale of higher ethanol blends like E15. Farm states and supporters of ethanol have been pushing the administration to follow through on a promise to lift the ban. Nebraska Ethanol Board Administrator Sarah Caswell says once the EPA completes their rulemaking process to allow the sale of higher blends this summer, a number of people in Nebraska will benefit.
That will positively impact any ethanol stakeholder in the state of Nebraska, including farmers and ethanol producers, consumers, local communities. It really will positively impact our entire state.
Caswell says the announcement should lead to better commodity prices across the board, and that the ethanol industry has been pushing for this for 7 years and is grateful that after several sessions with the president, he has agreed to lift the ban and help rural America. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your comprehensive weather forecast. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Have a ball this fall getting your property in shape with a new John Deere compact tractor. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all compacts, like the hard-working 1 family and the economical 3E series. And get $500 off with the purchase of 2 qualifying implements that turn your tractor into the workhorse it was built to be. Clean up your property and clean up on savings with John Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, let's go right into our forecast. We'll have a few snow showers around this evening. They'll come to an end, and we're just going to be dealt with pretty much cloudy skies and chilly conditions. So a little bit of snow tonight, especially eastern panhandle. Cool tomorrow and again on Thursday. Friday, a transition day where we may be a touch warmer, and but a cool and active, downright cold weekend coming up for us, especially Sunday. 41 and 34 yesterday. We just were stuck in neutral, and we're the same place again today. 700s yesterday. We're up to 1800s for the month now. 17, 18 for the year. A couple of peeks here at some of our Viero wireless cameras. We take a look at Chadron. You can see some cloudy skies there, Gering overcast skies. And then as we go to the south and check out Sydney, this is where some of that snow has set in. Yes, Sydney's in there somewhere. So we're starting to see a little bit of some snow showers, especially in that area. Temps in the 30s all across the area, 52 in Lincoln, 51 in Salina. Our area, though, we're in the 30s, low 30s for many of us, mid and upper 30s and a few others. So a brief area of people in the upper 30s. Otherwise, we're primarily low to mid 30s. We do have winter storm warnings posted for Cherry County here in north central Nebraska. Everybody else under winter weather advisories. That includes North Platte up through Mullen. And then in our area, Sidney, Bridgeport included in this winter weather advisory, as well as the Oshkosh area. That is where the snow is going to be tonight, and it is going to push its way back into our area. Really snow up here in the Sand Hills, and then the snow activity going to move out to the north and east away from us. Lows tonight going to be in the upper 20s, so we're heading for a hard freeze again tonight. Then for tomorrow, clouds stick around, the showers, the snow move out. Off to our west tomorrow, we're going to see a pretty good bout of snow, and maybe a few areas here in our region could pick up a light dusting of snow tomorrow, but we're going to say primarily dry, I think, and clouds are still going to be hanging out with us tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with high temperatures right about where they were again today, upper 30s to low 40s. So as we look at the precip forecast, we're going to bring in maybe less than a half an inch of pretty much everywhere of actual liquid content, maybe Valentine eastward, possibly a little more than that. And that is where the heaviest snow is going to be focused as well overnight. We're going to see a widespread 1 to 3 inches of snow, possibly a bit more than that in a few areas. And I think that isn't out of the question tonight either for Sidney and Oshkosh, maybe an inch or two. And then tomorrow we're going to be dealing with some snow here in the eastern portions of Wyoming that could pile up a little bit as well. So a couple of bouts of snow possible to our east and to our west. We're going to have a few snow showers, heaviest again in the eastern panhandle and into the Sand Hills, 29 for a low. That'll all clear out tomorrow, overcast skies and 42. And our 7-day forecast has clouds in it. As you can see, Wednesday's high, only 42. Thursday, mid and upper 40s. And then maybe in the upper 50s for Friday, as we mentioned, maybe some sun in here. Sunday or Saturday will start off decent, then we'll bring in some snow showers later on in the day. Highs in around 50. Look at Sunday, though. Highs only near 35, and lows, as we clear out, going to bottom out in the upper teens Sunday night into Monday morning. And then Monday and Tuesday of next week, we slowly start to rebound. Normal high this time of year we showed you was well in the 60s, and we don't see any 60s coming the next 7 days.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
Byers Realty would like to remind everyone that school is back in session, so make sure and watch for little ones in crosswalks. Be mindful of school speed zones, and take a second to double check for pedestrians and bicyclists. We want all of our young students to have a wonderful and safe year. Visit callbyersrealty.com or stop by the office on Avenue B, next to Bumper to Bumper. The Panhandle's best, Byers Realty. Community strong, community proud. We have what you're looking for.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viero Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viero today.
Welcome back. A 37-year-old Kimball woman is charged with attempted first-degree murder following a reported attempt to kill her mother. Sharon Sharifpour is accused of taking a CO2-powered BB gun revolver and shooting her mother multiple times in a Kimball motel room. She told police she had been planning to shoot her mother for weeks before pulling the trigger late last Wednesday. She's scheduled to be back in court later this week to answer to the charges and is being held on a $150,000 bond. Well, the Morrill County Sheriff's Office is looking for the person or people responsible for vandalizing the Bridgeport State Recreation Area. Today, the Sheriff's Office released multiple photos of the damage to buildings, dumpsters, and signs with anti-police graffiti. Anyone with information about these vandalisms are asked to call the Sheriff's Office at 308-262-0408. And the Nebraska State College system has entered a contract with the next system chancellor. Paul Turman will begin his work in Lincoln on January 2nd at a yearly salary of $270,000. He was unanimously approved by system trustees last week and will be replacing Chancellor Stan Carpenter, who is retiring after 18 years of service to the Nebraska system, which has campuses in Chadron, Peru, and Wayne. Well, straight ahead, the legacy of the Plains Museum was paying it forward today. Shabella Guzman will have that story right after the break.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
Last school year, 17 students were honored as the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Kids from Scottsbluff, Gering, Bridgeport, Bayard, Mitchell, and Banner County received winning nominations, and with a new school year underway, it's once again time for the public to nominate deserving K-12 students to be the next Star Student of the Week. How do you get your nomination in? Just go to pvbank.com, fill out the nomination form, and watch KNEB.TV News every Friday during the school year to see if your star student was selected.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Western Hearing Clinic Ag Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
The Legacy of the Plains Museum is finishing up their harvest with deliveries of potatoes to area senior centers and food pantries. Amanda Gibbs, executive director of the museum, said the museum grows a variety of crops each year, but always grows potatoes. The potatoes are part of a long-standing tradition where community members enjoy a weekend of potato picking.
We have reds and whites, and that's what we'll be delivering. They're grown here by different volunteers. In the spring, they're planted, and then we harvest them at our annual harvest festival. And shortly thereafter, whatever's not picked by the public is harvested, and we usually get a little bit of what's left to do something like this.
While the community picks lots of potatoes during the annual Harvest Festival in September, volunteers pick the remainder the old-fashioned way.
They do use the old machinery during our annual Harvest Festival. Usually after that, it's not necessarily the old antique stuff. It's whatever we can use to get it out. We do some sharecropping also, so we have another family that comes out and they help with the potatoes. So it's not just us that does it all.
One of the first stops on the Legacy Potato donation route was the Gering Senior Center. Betsy Poorbear, head cook at the Gering Senior Center, explained what the donation means for the center.
Oh, it would help us a lot. We make a lot of, actually one of the main sides is a potato. It's either mashed potatoes, it's either, sliced potatoes, but we use potatoes like all the time. So it is greatly appreciated that we have this donation.
Poor Bear says the center has potatoes almost every day, so the donation of 200 pounds of potatoes will last about a month. In Gering with KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabela Guzman.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota. This is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, the Gering City Council last night approved plats on 2 properties near Heritage Estates purchased by the facility's owner, Vetter Health Services, for future development. Better Health is requesting a zone change from agriculture to multifamily residential on 18 acres west of Heritage Estates that was purchased from the Wiedemann Family Trust. It's believed the zone change is necessary for Better Health to place additional independent cottages on the property. Now, the council did approve preliminary and final plats for the 18 acres, but the council delayed action on a zone change for one of the properties because the council did not have the necessary council members present to get an ordinance approved, with 3 absences and 1 abstaining due to conflict of interest.
They did approve the rezone, but they can't approve the ordinance until they have more people here. We had a quorum here tonight, but because one of the members had to abstain, had to declare a conflict of interest and abstain, then we have to wait until we have a quorum in order to approve the ordinance.
The council also approved a preliminary plat for 35 acres at the southeast corner of 5 Rocks Road and M Street in Gering, east of Heritage Estates. That request, made by Better Health, was to divide the 29 acres they purchased for future development and the 6 acres still owned by Community Christian School. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.